One of the wonderful things about GPISD in kindergarten is the high expectations in literacy. Our kindergarten kids get a chance to read. They learn how to read. They learn how to love books and learn how to answer questions about the things they're reading. We give them several assessments every year to find out exactly what they need, and they learn lots of high frequency words. They learn how to read at a high level. They learn how to apply their reading and understand their reading. They also build their stamina and learning how to read to themselves and reading to friends. We also expect that they learn how to write, so they can write several sentences by the end of kindergarten, tell stories, write topics about fiction, and also write topics on nonfiction pieces. Our kids learn how to spell words and learn how to decode words as well.
GPISD reading, amazing. We have such high qualified teachers. Our reading is differentiated. Our kids all come in on different levels. So we grasp them right there at the beginning and continue with that. We use that through our guided reading, whole group lessons, shared reading, lots of opportunities to see books and text. We use our word wall words. Each week they're gaining new words each week that they can use and find in passages and while we're reading together. I do like the small group instruction when we're doing with our guided reading. Our goal is at the end of the year we have all readers, and typically we do have that success rate. It's awesome to see. It's always like in the springtime when the little light bulb comes on for some babies, and that's the best part of teaching kindergarten, is to see that time when those kids are growing and excelling in their reading so that they're ready to be successful in first grade.
So we in our district have an opportunity to be able to provide our students with effective instruction. So when it gets to a point that students in kindergarten are having difficulty, we have teacher observations, but we also have multiple data points that we're able to use. So things like the universal screener, the DRA, the TPRI allows us to be able to identify students at a much earlier time so that we can use effective instructions for remediation as well as early identification.
Math instruction includes 4 components: a strong instruction in problem solving, concept development, numerical fluency, and also academic vocabulary. Because the students need all 4 of those components in order to get a good, strong foundation in math, we've structured our math classes to include all of those components. In academic vocabulary, we use content word walls. Students interact with these content word walls. Teachers use the interactive word walls to help support their instruction. Then we also have problem solving every day. The problem solving plan started in pre-K. All of our pre-K students actually do a 10 to 15 minute problem solving time. And we've allowed for that in kindergarten as well. The kiddos problem solve every single day. We know that that's an important life skill, especially for 21st century learning. Then we have a concept development piece. This is where the teacher teaches her lesson that's based upon concepts and new skills being taught based on our curriculum. Then we have the guided math section. The guided math portion is where students who come into us that are above or advanced their grade level or their peers, they have the ability to keep on going with their math instruction. For students that are come in a little bit behind or are not up to the same level as the rest of their peers, they can get caught up during this time period. So it's very structured around students and what their basic needs are.
Here in Grand Prairie, we have the TEKS resource system, which is the state curriculum guidelines. And within that system, we have the clarification document, which every bit of our curriculum is actually defined, detailed for the teachers to learn about, and teaching ideas. We have an assessment creator that are questions that the state creates. We have all kinds of resources for the teachers to look at through the TEKS resource system. So they're well trained and a lot of background with their knowledge. And within our department, we actually help them with professional development and go into their classroom and train them as well in the curriculum.
The other piece that I feel like is really important for parents to know is that on our GPISD website, there's a link for elementary math, and within there's a kindergarten link. And in that kindergarten link, the parents will be able to pull up and see a live calendar showing exactly what their student will be learning during any given day or any given week in the school year. That link will show them what unit they're working on, and then underneath that calendar, that live calendar, there'll be links for parents and for students to pull up, and they'll be able to see a varied list of resources that the teachers can use, but also that the parents and the students at home can use for continual support at home. So our home school connection is very important at GPISD.
Kindergarten in the Grand Prairie School District is so great. We have teachers who do engineering design classes for our students, and the students have to solve real-world problems. For example, they might be designing prosthetics for an injured animal, or they might be designing a grocery store for adaptive needs. We have coding and robotics in kindergarten, and we have a team that just competed in the world first LEGO League robotics competition, along with students from Dubai, from Switzerland, and Australia. Our teachers are trained in content integration. An example is they went to the Dallas Zoo to learn about animals and art so they could bring in fine arts along with the science of different animals.
All of the kindergarten students get to come to the Nature Center here in Grand Prairie, and they get to come for a half day and be an scientist where they explore and check out the entire park, where they visit the garden and the ponds. They go on a hike, they do some bird watching. There's just a whole bunch of activities that they get to go around and explore and be that super scientist that they all have inside of them.
Our kindergarten teachers have been trained in math by attending the Numeracy Academy. They were able to get a lot of classroom supplies from the district and to use as they teach guided math in their math routines and during their math block. They learned how to pull kids over to do small group math and learn about how kids learn math through using their number sense. Our kindergarten teachers also go through Literacy Academy, where they learn how to do small group reading, guided reading. They learn how our youngest writers write and how to help them excel. They also spend time learning about phonemic awareness and phonics to help our kids reach their potential in reading. Throughout the school year, our teachers are attending workshops at their choice, so it may be daily routines where they learn about math concepts and how to help the routines of math throughout the week. Could be guided reading, where they need a little bit more expertise on helping our readers grow, or guided math when they pull students over to do math groups.
So our students have the benefit of having teachers who are well-trained and have had professional developments, many hours of studying the curriculum as well as education theory. And so we really focus on the different development stages of our students, and that our teachers are well-trained and able to give good experiences and have engagement in their classrooms.
We are very lucky in Grand Prairie that every elementary school has an instructional coach. At least one instructional coach. The purpose of the instructional coach is to help teachers with curriculum and instruction. So especially with brand new teachers, they can go in and model lessons. They plan with teachers, they mentor the teachers. When it's experienced teachers, the instructional coach can help see strengths and help find maybe some struggles and make that experienced teacher even better. So for the younger grade levels, a lot of times it is finding their reading levels and how do we help kids at different reading levels. And a teacher who's stuck on that, because you could have a kid that's a beginner reader, you could have a kid that's a fantastic reader, 2 years above. The instructional coach can help the teacher on how to service those kids, how to differentiate for those kids so that all of them show growth.